I think I hit everyone, but if you still need a summon, let me know.
Shall we begin the RP? There's Mudlump.
Sorry, I had to grab some water quick. Is anyone else still need a summon?
They shouldn't.
Okay.
Mage table to the left, healers.
Alright, we all good? Cool, I'll make sure I get the curses out.
Oh shit, no druids, it's just Jake and I. Alright, Jake. Lots of
Alex.
decreased.
Hi!
Oh, it also can do curse.
If you guys pull this joke again, I'm gonna be upset. I am a valued member of this team.
You can do all four.
I just forgot. the
And
challenge was
don't
there.
assert that I can do them all.
What's your name again?
Oh no.
Are you new here?
I'm gonna scream.
I like to have fun here.
Be known that Rocky's immediate response was, he doesn't even go here. To you, Corey.
He's somewhat correct. Alright, y'all. You guys want to try something little schwanky here for Shriekwing? Practice for Mythic.
Have we been doing the Schwanky version?
Yeah, this is similar.
Daddy.
So,
Same, but still different.
yes. It's the
Feast
same
and Cauldron
concept,
are
just
down.
in a slightly different spot. So, you're gonna pull Shriekwing over kind of like... Nope. I dropped these. There we go. You're gonna kind of put him like right there on skull. Range, we're all gonna stand on triangle. Melee is gonna be between the boss and range. So that way, when he, does his thing, it'll shoot out towards triangle. And then when he does that, we all move to purple. It's really easy because it's very scripted. So he'll shoot out the echoes to triangle. We run over to purple. We stay here until he does the thing where we line of sight. We run over here, line of sight, and we go back to triangle, and then sit there until he baits the echoes again. So I'll just mark myself here.
Sorry, Zep, I missed the very start. Boss is facing the pillar or facing away from the pillar?
Just like facing towards the wall.
Okay,
Okay. If he's on skull, you guys will be like right here, kind of like normal. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I might have that.
Question. Is star and circle just mimicked in case we have to do
Yeah,
it on the
so
other side?
in case we get a shit ton of goop over here, then after the phase where he runs around where we avoid him, we can just be on this side instead.
Okay, got it.
So in the case that we end up over here, the range will stack on circle, the boss will be like right here where we're all at eating a feast, and we'll do the same thing like mirrored where we go around over to star.
We still drop by the walls, correct?
Yes, still take your goop to as far out to the corner as possible.
Hey, Austin,
Do you want Lost on Pole?
let me get lock rock.
Yes, let's pull.
Sorry, I'm ready.
Alright. So everyone minus the tank, so we can just get in position here by me, triangle. We can just walk on over to that spot once it starts. Alright. Gonna count down. Almost on bowl. Goes out. That goes out, that goes out, that goes out. So I'm gonna drop it right on top of us. Alright, range is okay, perfect. Now we're going to purple. Going to purple. Follow me. I never have to deal with those things. Out with echoes, get to the walls. Alright, move to line of sight. Back here. Once this ends, we're going back to triangle side. Right, just over here. Kind of awkward, but. Alright, now back to purple. Dodging the swirls. Line of sight, same spot as before. He's gonna go to the middle of the room after this, so you can just bang damage into him. Alright, careful, back out. Time to run. Yeah, so after this ends, let's bring him over to the other side. We'll just do it there instead since we
Sounds good.
shit on the floor over here. Line of sight?
Can we actually go like a full 180?
Oh yeah, there's
like
some
where I
goop
am,
over
'cause
there.
there's already
Alright.
goop.
Yeah, let me see if I can reset this. Okay. So range we're stacked on circle right now. Melee, make sure you're kind of like in between us and the boss too. Echoes to the
Also
wall.
okay position.
Yeah. Melee, scooch to your right a little bit. Yeah, okay, good, perfect. Alright, now we're going over to Star. Echoes out. Ready? Line. We're lining. Behind the pillar. Then we're going back to circle. That goes out.
See Tom so soon.
Screech here in a sec. Alright, moving back to Star. That goes out. Line of sight, around the pillar. And
Most of the time I'm not taunting.
Oh,
Someone who
weird.
only has 1 hour flash should grab an extra. Their extras.
oh, goody, goody.
I'm just scarier than
Austin is offering up some 213 cloth boots. Wants to roll. Okay, shouldn't have said anything.
Was I too late? Where's my 99 count?
Goric, open trade with Souls there. I got you.
guys, they're bombs.
Got one in melee into that tracker. If we can stun that Mastercraft cast, it is very nice. Focus the guy. Nice.
Goodbye.
Big rip, buddy. Where do you guys usually bring the second dog for that shit?
Northwest corner.
Northwest, okay. We're doing polys for shades, is that what you guys usually do?
It's usually me and Henry, but we can do double polys, yeah. Ryan, I'll take the one closest to the northwest corner. You take the other one.
Okay.
Alright, so boss in the middle of the room, spread out for the spread shot. When you get Sinseeker, don't move, let everyone else get out from around you. During that phase 1 soak, let's do let's just have the warriors and the DKs soak that, I guess. Is that how many people yeah, can we get a summon stone down for the plump? Thank you.
I think you normally want like 5-ish. Yeah. So warriors and DKs not including tanks.
I have been summoned. All right, let's just have all melee soak.
Bleed's not too bad.
No, I mean, pretty much just adding zoomers to zoomers and dad to the. Oh wait, we got.
And plopper.
I'm good.
And shuttle.
You guys got it.
If you wear plate, go in.
Yeah, we'll just say plate soak it.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Check.
You want Lust after the dogs?
What do you guys usually do once the second dog gets brought back in, or?
Yeah. So after the first set of shades goes out.
Yeah, that's fine.
We have 2 DKs, right? So Loopy and Souls there, if you guys can grip the shades, then when I call for it.
You got it.
Can we get names?
Alright.
No.
Got that.
Also, remember to take your PvP gear off. I know it happens to all of us, but
Oh, it's just you, Ryan.
all of
Not
us,
a, not
yeah,
a personal
totally.
problem at all.
Every time, Zoomers.
Keep me on your toes.
Here you go. Where you go?
Hey, stack.
Oh no.
Okay. All right.
Who's styling?
All right. Make sure to call that out. All right. Get out of the Sinseekers. All right. Lunge soon. This is melee soaking. Or is it? Get into melee. Or plate soaking. Sorry. Leather. Avoid it. Alright, dog's about to die. Good. Dog. Rip souls coming out, healers. Alright, shades are coming out. What is up? What's list? Oh, we've got a roar going off.
Sorry, I got it.
Spread out for these, don't be in the lines, don't be in the lines. Soul out, healers. And there are dots on that thing.
Off, so. Move, tank.
Grip the shades on. Grip the shades on.
Alright, everyone on shades, everyone on shades. I need stun rotations.
Res Clark.
Stun that one, anyone? Okay, wipe it up. Were those breaking from CC or something, or from dots or something?
Yeah, something happened to the. I don't know what was on it. I couldn't tell, but it just kept breaking out.
Gotta care for Night's ability when we're doing
We
that.
have details.
Any potters? Any potters?
Big Potter.
Because your pod doesn't go up when you get smacked by the boss in the first swipe.
Why do we lust
Nah.
there?
Because we want to kill the second dog before another round of shades goes out.
Mind
Is it line
Blast,
with any cooldowns,
Virulent
bro?
Plague, and Phoenix Flames, and an Ignite Dot.
The
Well, it
Phoenix
depends
Flames
on when those
went-
were.
The Phoenix
because-
Flames went out after I called to kill them, because I cast it.
It was probably my dot.
Yeah, so I guess, is that just like spreading from it on the dog? Is there a way you can avoid
Sure.
that happening?
I could bring him to the other side for the second Rip Soul.
Also,
I
so
wouldn't be
Jake,
near that.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
fine.
might as well. I'll just mark a different spot.
Jake, I hadn't actually done this fight with you guys before. When you said northwest, I figured the other one was not gonna be in the northwest part of the room, but they were both in the northwest part of the
Yeah,
room. So I
yeah.
was like, all right, well, we'll see which one he grabs. So sorry about the healers. I let the first one get off because I had no idea which one I was supposed to shoot.
Yeah, that's why I said the one closest to the corner.
Okay. I mean, they're. Okay.
Sub, when do you guys lust?
On Mythic we do it on the final phase, but
That's when we did it first week. Not sure when we changed.
yeah, we
but I feel like this
can.
lines
I don't
up
know.
with no, like, if you pop on pull, you have nothing. And then if you wait on pull, you're holding 2 minutes for like a minute and a half, which was terrible.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much just like there's more healing going on in that final phase, no more damage going on in that final phase because the third dog does the whole AoE thing when you move him. So it's nice for that, but it is nice to be able to skip a second set of shades if we are able to capitalize on it.
We're doing
I think-
feast.
We will just have to clear a second set.
Yeah, it's more worthwhile to have it while the dog is with the dude for the cleave.
Because the problem, coach, is that 20 seconds later, Loopy's pulling dog out again. I guess it's up to the healers which phase is harder, but I know at the, like, during our short progression through this fight, we lusted phase 3. So.
I think healing wise, as long as we don't get any of the roars off, it's not an issue.
Yeah,
whenever
I
we
would
lust.
stack haste.
So then,
I wouldn't pay
Maybe
too
it'll be
much
hard to
attention
kill.
to Simcraft because
the only
it's
time there's,
not.
like,
I don't
massive-
think it's very accurate with
Yeah.
Demo because
Yeah.
Demo's kind of a little bit weird right now.
And we can just
But I prioritize
do you do,
haste if I
like,
can get it. That's like my
healer
preferred
cooldown
stat.
callouts, Alec. Is that something
What
we
are
can
you
just do?
What, Ethan?
What are you listing?
Huntsman. Where we lusted phase 2 when we brought the dog in, but I don't like that. So we're talking about lusting phase 3 instead.
Okay.
All right.
Any objections
try
to
it.
phase 3 less then?
Sure. Let's do it. Also, if I could, do you mind? I want to try tanking the boss more in the middle of the rooms. That way, it's a little easier to spread out around him for the spread shot.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, that one's pet.
Word. Reset.
You have a mouse wheel on your
Mouse
left
wheels
hand.
on left
What
hands.
the fuck, coach?
You get a new orb weaver? So weird.
I didn't know people
No one saw that pet pull right there. No one saw that.
Oh yeah, you get a new mic. It's just him. Alright, everyone's ready? Doing a countdown.
12.
Look, I'm gonna tank it like where we are. Right. Okay.
It's a very divisible number. Spread out around the boss. Alright, Soak, this is plate. Seekers, move out of him, stand still with the Sinseeker. Good. Plate Soak. Yes. Dogs coming out. Shades up, healers. Shades are coming out, mages. Remember, do not lust. We are not lusting here. Just cleave the dog. Seekers, stand still. Healers, this shit up.
Move past a bit.
Grab the shades.
Triangle.
Okay, killing shades. All DPS and shades.
I'll move past right away.
They're D-yard. That's too early, I think. Can we get a Battle Rising Glory? Okay, we need to oops, like this. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not used to there being a
Let
third
me call the shades. That was too early. They were at like 50, 60 energy. Just took too long to kill them. We ran out of stun DRs.
King Chella thrown down. The kid.
The kid. partially dead. You only get 2.5% of his DPS since there's a second Demon Hunter.
He laid
Fair.
claim to it.
It's true. When you look up at the moon, that's a Dat Boy flag there that you see first.
So ranged, you can spread more evenly around the boss. I think Zub was like the only one on the other side. Means fewer people get hit by spread shot. Other than mages needing to be close enough to their corners, which I'm sure they're doing, like position times.
All right. Alright, we're all good.
Can we get hits again? Thank you.
Actually, I've decided why I like 12 as a countdown. It's because the numbers are right next to each other. Give the boss a nice spreaderoonie. Alright, gonna lunge, plate soak. Stand still. Lunge, plate soak. Dog coming out. Shades up, dealers. Shades up. Leave this dog. Stand still, Sin Seekers.
Might need to move faster.
Nice. Right. Back. Move the dog out. Good. Alright, let's get these shades gripped in. DPS switch to shades. Healers is a soul coming. Good. DC on the new shades. DC. Nice, nice, nice. Broke. Good. Alright, we're just on this dog for now. We're chilling. We'll lust after we kill these shades, the second set of shades. So just chill for now. Make sure we keep spread out and make it easier for the healers. Get out with these. Corners of the room. Sin Seekers, stand still. Alright, after these Sin Seekers, we're gonna grip the dogs in. Alright, grip the shades, kill them. Get out with these. boss. Get out with these. Still with these. Kill this very sad boss. Nice. Good go, guys. Oh, exploding! Cure disease if you can do it. Is that invading or something? Okay. So, I believe these are alright, so just to reiterate here quick, these 4 markers are where everyone will be on one of them. When you get miasma, it'll tell you what marker miasma you are. You go to that marker if you're not already on it, and everyone else that's there will soak you and heal you with it. Split us into groups here for this. Let's do tanks. Where you guys are usually on star, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The back. Okay. So we'll do group 1 star, group 2 circle, group 3 diamond, group 4 angle. Chud and Plumper, you guys can do whatever the heck you want. If we get a 5th one and you're not marked, just as a reminder, you can just go to one that doesn't have someone. You might end up at one with 2 of you. That's fine. Just as long as there's not one with 3 miasma people there.
Confused and no mark, just stay where you are. That's the easiest. Go to your left facing the boss if you get the discharge or whatever it is, ejection, where you have to get out. Don't kill us with that, please. Spread out. If you're low on the expunge and you have a giant circle, use a healthstone, use a healing pot. Pick yourself up a little bit, make it smaller, make it easier. During the Destillate, we're all running away from, or not Destillate, Consume, when we're all running away from him, remember we're running straight back from the walls. Stay with your miasma people, they need your help to stay alive. Yeah. We got any questions?
Sorry, I think you said it, but we always run left, right? We get that.
Yes, if you have the ejection. Correct. Okay, good to go. Countdown. Remember your group. Go there. Stay there, unless you get a miasma marker that tells you otherwise. Miasma's up. Get to your spots. Ejections. Get out. So make sure to not stack on those. Chud and Plumper, you two that weren't assigned groups, are spread out for this. Can you guys go to Circle, since we had 2 people die there, and just chill there for the fight? Soak your orb if you can afford it. Beams, get out. To your miasma spots. Guys, you gotta make sure to help each other out if you're in the same spot. Just spread out and give room so you don't get double tapped when you have the beam. Alright, sponge, spread out. Soak your thing if you can. Your miasmas. Beams, get out. Zoom, running away. Stay with your miasma people. Help them out. Just keep running. Beams, get out. Oh god. Miasmas, get your spots. Spread out, sponge. Beams. Good job, guys. Miasmas. Sponge coming up here, make sure to spread out. Nope, spread up. Smoke the orb, if you can. New miasmas. Beams, get out. Soon. Stay with your miasma, people. We should just wipe it up. Too many people dead.
You're as a healer.
Nice. Good job. I'll go be res.
Don't release.
Do not release. Do not release, but die right now.
But when my predation happened.
Oh, look at that. All the healers. Incredible.
So that first wave that went out, we had 3 in one group, and that was why me and Drizzt died, because Livy had the miasma on him, and he stepped closer to the group. Super unlucky.
If that happens, or if you get
You had
2,
3
it's
beams.
easier to if you go
Yeah.
left and then back.
Oh, okay.
Then the angles are bigger and you can get a little bit more room.
I mean, there are only 3 beams, right?
Yeah, they were
Yes.
all in group 2.
Yeah, so if you see them all, just go one, you go right.
I guess I was just too late, unfortunately.
That's fair, that's fair.
I just noticed 2, I didn't see the 3rd.
To be fair, Drizzt tried. He like tried to inch it right in that little just corner, and then it hit both me and him, and we were like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it could be tough. Just notice when you're all like the trap bubbles will pop up and they'll be on top of each other. Doesn't give you a whole lot of time to figure it out, but try. Everything be good? Got down.
Yeah, Liam, you can. I was able to that last time.
Yeah, so please don't sidestep me then. I'm not you specifically, but don't. If you have miasma, don't sidestep me first.
Get your groups, miasma people. Beams, get out. Here, spread out. That's alright. Miasmas, get your spots. Alright, spread out. Beams, get out. Nice job, guys. That was tough. New miasma spots. Ready to spread out. Soakers if you can. Any beams ready or beam soon? See that? Soon's coming. Yeah, stay with your miasma, people. Nice. New miasma. Get to your spots. Beams, get out. Nice, good.
Triangle, go to triangle.
It's not on me anymore. The mark's fucked.
Oh, gotcha.
Miasma soon. Get your spots. Spread out, sponge. Soak gears if you can. Stack back up. Beams soon. Beams. New miasma, get your spot. For that.
There's no one triangle, I'm pretty sure.
Beams. Zoom, stay with your miasma people.
After this, Plumper, can you go triangle? We have 2 people dead in that group.
Miasmas, journey spots.
When do you want Lost?
Well, I guess I should well, beams. Let's just do it now. New miasmas, get your spots. Spread out, expunge. Soakers if you can. Go. Beams soon, get ready. Beams out. Good. New miasmas. Chilling, expunge soon, get ready to spread out. Spread. You make your circle smaller, don't be afraid to help planet. Alright. New miasma spots, get back to your spots. Beams, get out. Soon, stay with your miasma people, watch out for the orbs. Miasmas. Spots, beams, careful. That's a weird spot. Get to your spots. Stay in the right spot. Keep going, there's gonna be new miasmas here. Go get your spots. We've got an expunge here soon. Spread out. Good, just don't bother soaking these, just get in, kill the boss. There's a beam soon, get ready. Perfect. Nice job, guys.
I'm pretty sure we got 3 on our group 2 again, that very first one again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
But we did it.
You guys did a very good job, though.
I blinked way to the back to try to thread the needle.
Were you not skinny enough?
I guess we were. Surprisingly.
Any leather boys need those legs? Shuttleton.
Going.
Anyone else? Looking for anyone else?
Literally
anyone. Could be an alt. All right.
Oh, there you go.
Congrats, Chud. Hilton.
Meant to be.
I like it for aesthetics. Like a reward.
Can respect that. Alright, we're going to the Artificer. Yeah. Well, we're out here. Yeah, Dark Destruction sounds a lot more menacing than it actually ended up being.
I was a little scared, but
I
don't know what happened this time. The other time it killed like 8 of us.
Yeah.
That's normal.
This is heroic.
Yeah, what's your point?
I wonder if we like got
No,
hit
you're
by a
right.
bomb at the same time or something. Like we
It's
definitely
not
all
that-
died
oh,
to
watch
it.
out, here
one
come
time.
traps.
Says Subvert, who goes down to 20%.
I was nowhere near a trap, man.
That's the one that gets you.
Oh, you're supposed to hug the traps.
Just gonna blame the Unga Bungas.
The unseen trap is the one that,
Focus the trackers.
that traps.
Well, yes. Oh, we got the other pack. Finish off these trackers first.
I'll take credit for that one. I got pushed into him.
Gotta be a wee
You-
boy.
You jumped on the grenade.
Yep. I knew there was a reason if we pulled those.
This is what we call the big chungus pull. We got extras. Dodge swirlies, focus this big guy. He's pumping. Oh yeah, here comes the traps. Focus the tracker.
we going for the achievement where we step on every goddamn trap? Jeez.
Yes.
No, we already have that one. Let's not do it again.
Going for high score, baby.
Just got stabbed, man. Why is that assassin 30 feet tall?
Excuse me? You just assassinated me.
Yes.
It's like his name.
He looked empowered.
Here comes the assassins.
Holy shit, he hit me for 52k. Oh no, 54. I died last night. In this room.
Focus the Hawkeye. Stun his masterwork trap. Oh, no. Can't stun that one. All the more reason to focus him. Oh, here comes the assassins.
I'm watching you, Alec, or you dog.
proceeds.
I see you, Liam.
Oh Lord, they coming.
Bringing him to Liam.
Oh good, Nate satisfied my urge for bloodshed. Okay, can we get a closets down for Mr. Gillet?
Alright guys, I'll have my mic on here for a little bit of this. But yeah, so the reason I'm casting Decimating Bolt before my Vile Fiend is the timing of these. You only get one of these. If you're running Horned Nightmare, you only get one in between your Tyrant windows because you're every 2 minutes, right? So Vile Fiend's up first, but because of our this Soulbind thing, we get bonus intellect when we cast Decimating Bolt. That bonus intellect snapshots on the damage of the Vile Fiend and Dreadstalkers and your imps if you summon any of them during that time.
Okay. Yeah,
So it's ideal if you don't want to hold it. Vile Fiend,
Want me to pop mine?
you're only going to have one, so it's fine holding Vile Fiend. Dreadstalkers, you really just want to be casting on cooldown, but a lot of times this lines up with this anyway. And you, that's why I'm pairing them together, because there's you get bonus intellect from this, and it just makes these go stronger for their duration, and you're only gonna get one of these up in between, so it's only a DPS gain, and you're not losing anything by doing it that way. You definitely don't have to do that. You can just cast Vile Fiend on cooldown if you want to, but it's gonna overall, I think it's a little bit more DPS just because your Vile Fiend's gonna be a little bit stronger. The imp buff from this is pretty big if you're near people and you get this stacked. I think it's like 13%, which is pretty big when you have like flask and food and stuff like that. But that's the only reason that I'm holding it and pairing it with doing it right off of the Decimating Bolt.
Alright.
So ideally, in a perfect world, you go Decimating Bolt, Vile Fiend, Dreadstalkers, Hand to Gul'dan. Like ideally, you have all those shards and you have like a proc and all that, and then you get like a big bunch of minions summoned with bonus
You
int.
are a melee, and you get the thing that makes you drop the portal, and you drop it at square for the entire fight. If you are ranged and you get the thing that makes you drop the portal, you're gonna go all the way over to star. We're gonna lock you way down. That'll help you out. That's on the first 2 phases. Range. If you get the portal, you're gonna be star. The last phase, if you get the portal, you go to green triangle. Drop it there. Let's see.
I struggle with this fight usually, so we'll see how this goes.
Riz, TDKs, okay, so...
Look how tanky we are, though. 37,000 health.
For the immune clearing traps, I'm guessing you've all already done that. You kind of know what the jam is.
You are correct.
Okay. So we'll do Driz, Goldman, Solzer, Swimmers, Flipper for the imminent supporter.
I kind of want to try Wilfred's on this fight, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
So, I think.
What do you guys think? Should we try Wilfred's on this fight, or just stick with Horn Nightmare?
For the kill, I wasn't here, but if we can, with the cooldowns, I like to. It would be nice to just clear the traps every time as they come out. Just makes the fight a whole lot cleaner.
I think we only had enough immunes to do every other with this group.
You just listed a lot. We've got a good amount.
Okay. Time to try it.
It'll be it won't go in that order after we get through everyone once probably, but the AMS cooldown is pretty short, right? so you DK fellas can hop back in pretty easily.
It's on a minute.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, let's try that maybe. So we'll do that order. So Driz, Skullman, Slazera, Zoomers, Plumper, and then after Plumper we'll go back Skullman, Slazera, you guys again, because I'm sure it'll be up by then with 3 people in between.
For show.
I can call it out, but on my way back from bringing the bomb, I can get around every now and then.
Okay. Alright. Do we have some people ready to do seeds, just so we can make sure that's somewhat
Yes.
organized?
I got the ranged one. Just need someone for melee.
I think Henry usually gets the melee seed, so
I can
someone
move
else
up and
pick
grab
up.
it or something. Unless a melee feels comfortable doing it.
How do I turn off guild names?
Yeah, let's just have you do that right.
I want to see everyone's guild names.
Okay. Yeah, make sure we, on the first phase, make sure we're kind of staying close to the wall here, so that way the spirits don't spawn between us and the portal when we need to do that.
That's weird. There's no option here. What the hell?
Make sure we run away from the thing. I haven't called it out before, so I might get the timing a little weird with calling when to take the portal on that final phase. So apologies in advance if that happens, but I'll try to call it out, help people out. Wrapping it up.
Do we ever
for
confirm if the traps only drop on the ranged?
It seems to be the case.
Okay, so I'll just stay out until seeds actually went out.
Just in case, for those of you that have only done this on normal, just so you're aware, the only difference really is that there'll be these yellow circular traps that spawn on the ground, which will be
Yo
clear
from
in the
Portugal,
convenience,
how
so
are you
don't
inspiring
worry
me to
about too
play
much.
less
Do not
played
stand
class
up, because I don't
like
have to kill it
Demonology and
like,
Survival Hunter? Hey,
damage laws.
glad that glad you're inspired to play them, and they're fun specs. Fun, underrepresented specs.
So you may not be able to
yes.
get away with just using your movement abilities.
Yes, which is why it's important to take the portal at the last second. That'll help you stay alive, which again will be at the green triangle. Okay, everyone is ready. I'm gonna count down.
It's kind of a cool mog.
Zooms on, drink your flask from the cauldron if you haven't already. Your oils.
Oh shit, my pet did the wrong thing right there. Did you guys see that?
Traps are out. Dodge them. This is Drizzic. Okay, nice. If you can just get out. Kill that one in melee. Beams are coming up. Dodge these. Spirits coming up. Go through, go through.
Nice.
Okay. Hit zoomers.
It's always ideal if we don't get any spirits on us in that opener and I don't get a trap.
The traps.
Because we have kind of like that whole setup, right? And if we have to like move, it's fine if we do. You just obviously lose damage.
Solzera's next trap.
Okay, so I'm going to Decimating Bolt Vile Fiend here in 5 seconds.
Portals. That's good.
I'm going to try and build up a couple shards.
Got melee.
We'll probably... Oh, I missed the Decimating Bolt. Damn. That was bad. And we have a bunch of stacks here. It's okay. Not perfect, but...
Spaces. This is, Solzera's clear when you... Oh, you got spirits.
I got possessed, I'm sorry.
Okay, kill Solzera. He's in the middle of the room. Alright, good. Good clear. The traps, just get all these if you can.
That was pretty close.
I think it's left.
Yeah, it's all good. Just be careful of that one trap. Seeds
I
are
need
up.
someone to get melee seed. I had to put port down. Actually, I can grab it. Hold on.
Okay, we got big burst here again. 1 second.
Alright, careful guys. You might need to squish into the wall here. Just, yep, just run out in circles.
We should have a pretty big burst opener right here with this setup. This is not an opener, but you know what I mean.
I can keep going.
Okay, yeah. See it,
I should be able to get 3 hands, I
Yo,
think.
my next on trap.
Stasis.
Can trap come down.
Yes.
Can we get it? Oh, that was so close. I don't know if you guys were able to tell. I literally just barely caught the dogs right there. That's a huge tyrant.
Yeah, it's gonna be res on Angel. Seeds. Traps. Jay, can you
Oh,
go
he's
these
already-
traps? Nice. Thank you. Be a little careful range. There's one like way in the back. Shouldn't be a problem.
Go ahead and coil here just to heal up a little bit.
We're gonna do after the first suck. We'll last in the final phase.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and hold cooldowns here, but I don't know. I might.
Traps are up. This is Plumper.
Damn, we're taking so much damage, man. I'm gonna go ahead and decimating bolt, Vile
Next
Fiend.
will be Skullman again. 2 traps. Good. Still be souls there.
Yeah, we should be okay with the less timing here. This actually should work out really good.
Alright, get ready to run. We got the suck coming up. Nice job putting it in the right spot. Alright, keep fighting, keep fighting. Going now.
Nice. So that's a little trick we can do. Okay.
Okay.
Going
nice,
big
close.
damage here.
Okay, Soulzair has next traps.
Oh, I messed that up a little bit. Should still be okay.
I should be good for the one after Soul
Okay, perfect.
I'm just gonna go ahead and Tyrant right there. That's a little early, but we had all of our big minions up.
Traps, Soulzair clear.
And we have Bloodlust there. I want to just get everything out. I missed that up a little bit with my shards. My shards leading up to that I kind of managed poorly. Damn, dude, so much damage. I have to like really pay attention in these Bloodlust windows because everything is happening so fast.
Suck. These beams too, careful. Keep fighting it. Go in now.
Oh, damn it!
Hero's bar if we got it.
I'm so bad at that, man. I'm so bad at that. I always mess it up. I thought I would be able to blink back and like not get caught, but I could tell like as soon as I was on the latter part of that suck, I was not gonna be able to hold back. Are we still gonna top damage? Still gonna top damage, please? Close? Close? No! The last second. Oh man. That's a bummer, man. I would have been able to pull like 4,500-ish DPS. Feels bad.
Sorry, did I call it a little
It's okay.
early on
Things to work on, right? Things to improve on. I got to figure out that mechanic a little better. Why do you choose to not use scrolling combat text for self? There's no reason. I haven't like really thought about it.
That got a bag.
You mean like where the numbers are happening like out here, so you can see like when I'm getting healed and stuff? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Nice. This is actually really good for PvP. Actually, do I have this already for PvP? No. Nice. It's a solid little upgrade there for PvP. What are these Warlock transmog wings? They're from my helm. This helm? All of the helms that look like the tier 6 you do this wing effect when you jump.
Are you
That Tyrant was huge, yeah. Tyrant was crazy. You guys, let's see the damage breakdown.
Or that might be the phase 2 dot.
So you see with this setup I'm playing, it's all around, like, you do good damage all the time, but you're always trying to really do everything you can to maximize your Tyrant.
Yeah, they were were revealed.
And I
They
could
just
definitely see
decided to have
why
no
Wilfred's
charge
is simming a little bit higher than Horned. I'm just not as good with it yet. I need to practice that, but I think I would be able to pump my DPS another couple hundred DPS probably. Because you'd get what you'd get.
Just waiting for me.
It depends on the duration of the fight, but you potentially are going to get the same amount of Grimoire like buffed tyrants. Potentially, if you get good with the timing.
Corey, have you guys had any really crazy trash on Mythic yet?
No, I don't really think the trash scales very much.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Do you get a buff using
some fun
Fleshcraft other than the
bugs on,
defense?
Mythic
Yeah, so the reason I use the Fleshcraft is it gives me 5%
There was
health.
one time where,
So like if I watch, so if I do it
was
here,
doing the lantern for us.
that's
and
macroed with my trinket,
there was,
and see we get up to
during
55k,
that phase
54k
two,
health.
He was, you know, carrying it, moving
Because I have
around,
this
and
5%
then
health and
all
then
of a
this
sudden
flat
he couldn't
14,000
see
bonus from the PvP trinket.
the orbs
And then I
flying
summon all
around
my
anymore,
pets.
even though
So
he was
that's the
going
reason
full
you'll
into
see
the
me cast like
lantern.
one global of the Fleshcraft is because of that, just to get that 5% health bonus. And when you cast Fleshcraft, it triggers a global cooldown, so you have to just kind of wait for that whole full second anyway.
It's pronounced Skullman.
But that's what that's why I'm doing that. When you see me, so what I'm watching for is basically this right here to figure out when my windows are, because if I use everything else in the right order, this is what's telling me when I have my window up, because I open with this for one global, and then I either in the opener am using one hard casted demon bolt, or if it's in the middle of the fight, you basically just replace the hard cast demon bolt with 2 shadow bolts, which is more or less the exact same time. You might be like a half a second early sometimes on Grimoire Felguard, but you can kind of just wait for a second or whatever, cast one more something else before. But that's what I'm watching for when I'm in the middle of the fight. I'm watching the cooldown on Fleshcraft, because that's basically telling me when I have my trinkets back up, when I have Grimoire coming back up, because your dogs and your Vile Fiend are kind of hard to watch because of the cooldowns are a little bit weird. Same with Tyrant even. And same with even Grimoire, because you technically want to start the opener before the way the timing works out. You want to cast Fleshcraft and then 2 Shadow Bolts after that. So you don't even watching Grimoire is you're potentially going to lose like 20 seconds. Not that it probably won't matter most of the time too much, but this is the number I'm watching. The cooldown on my Fleshcraft is what I'm watching to determine when I can pop all my burst again. Is a Night Fae Covenant bad for Demo? No, the Night Fae Covenant sims higher for Demo, I think, actually. I don't know too much about Night Fae. I don't know too much about Night Fae, but they have a similar health bonus with one of their things, and it does the same thing. Like when they cast the Night Fae ability, it stacks up. But I haven't played Night Fae at all on any character, so I can't really tell you for certain exactly how that would work. But Night Fae, from a straight DPS perspective, is performing higher than Necro is. I think it's very marginal. It's not a big difference. But if you are Night Fae is still very solid.
I'll drop a BFA feast. It's fine.
You should add a talent for Demo where Tyrant does 50% less overall damage but gains 100% movement speed and no longer has to cast. That would be pretty cool in PvP. Tyrant's just running around, just pew 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 pew.
Are you going apotheosis for this or no?
Out of curiosity, what's better for DPS, your health into your pets, or your trinkets into your Tyrant? Well, the health into your pets are only for your Tyrant, so those are kind of two in the same. So that's why. Generally speaking, the bonus health is going to give you more damage bonus than DPS trinkets. But again, it's going to compare a lot to what demons you get out in this window with your health and what DPS trinket you're using in what situations. This trinket is very, very, very good because when you get down, this scales with boss's health, and the lower the boss's health is, the more crit, or whatever the mob is, the more crit it gives. So later in the fight, this gives, like in the execute range, this gives a massive crit buff. I don't know how much it is exactly, it varies obviously, but if a boss is at 100% health, this is 10%, and then it gets up to like close to, I think, like 30% crit, something like that.
In terms of how
based on how low they are. So when bosses are low, when you get like a big burst window at low health with this crit trinket, it's insane. Like you'll see like all of my numbers are critting because I have like 50% chance to crit. But the reason this is such a strong combo, and like if you look on the raid logs, people are using this, is because you're basically using a defensive trinket preemptively to your burst, and because of that health bonus, you're actually gaining DPS from it, and then you're pairing that bonus DPS with a DPS trinket. So that's why this combo is so good, because this is defensive, and these would share a cooldown, and you wouldn't be able to use two DPS cooldowns during a Tyrant, right? But you can pre-cast a health trinket, buff all your stuff, then you cast Tyrant, it's getting bonus damage from all that buffed health from this trinket, and then when the Tyrant's up, you give it another DPS buff via a DPS trinket. That's why the idea behind this combo is, that's why it's our highest performing combo right now.
Deal in the world, because we can kind of just blast everything at the
Literally
start.
just swap from Nightfade to Necro. Yeah, I mean, my perspective on Covenants is you should play which ones you like and which ones aesthetically are cool and which abilities you enjoy the most.
Were you guys going for
The simming is going to be very close across the board, and certain situations, different Covenants are going to excel. The one thing I do really like about Necro is how tanky we get, like how cool Fleshcraft is scaling with our full health. And if we went something like the Life Drain, Legendary, and PvP, like there's just a lot of cool tanky aspects. I also really think later on this is going to be insane. I think this tree is going to be very good for PvP. But we obviously haven't unlocked this yet, so we don't even know. So I feel like there's certain things, like right now Night Fae looks so strong because you get early double potency conduits.
Do you want to try having a boss?
The movement is really cool. You get that right off the bat, but like you're not really realizing what any conduits have in their lower part of their soul binds yet, you know? For Demon that works, not for all classes. Yeah, I mean,
We're on square and
yeah,
the
I
boss
feel
is
you.
square further to the right. If that makes sense. Like, just to the right.
For Warlock, all the Covenants are pretty close, where like if it was me, I wouldn't not pick a Covenant because I'm going to do, you know, 75 less DPS. It's not going to make too much of a difference. And the thing that's a bigger, more important thing in my opinion is that different
start there in the corner.
different content is going to change. It's not going to be the best for every single type of content you're doing. If you really like Mythic Plus, you might prefer a different Covenant over raiding, over PvP, over whatever, world questing, whatever kind of stuff, whatever the content is you enjoy, Torghast.
I think he does an Ember Blast first, so we bait that in to that corner, and then we go along the wall towards the entrance here. And so we get the Ember Blast, it drops the shit on the ground, we move along the wall towards the entrance here. We bait the cone he does, dodge that leaves flames, we keep going, and we just keep like slowly scooching along that left edge of the room towards the
Hey man, have you tried Stam Potions alongside the Glad Emblem? I have not tried that. Do they share the same cooldown?
I'm facing this way. Isn't that at the whole raid? What do you mean?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Right. Yeah. So you guys as the tanks, I think you want to face him. So like, let's see, if this is that corner.
I'm down to try this actually. This is kind of a shitty fight to try it on.
The raid will be here, and I think you guys want to be like ahead of us. So
this fight's kind of crappy in the beginning.
Side a little bit, and then we're just slightly off.
Let's try it though. We'll make one.
And so that way, when we're dragging him to the next spot after we're moving out of the fire, he's still like facing that right way toward you guys, and we're kind of lagging behind a little bit, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so that all makes sense. My one concern is, can he cast the cone on the tanks? Or is
We'll
it
try it out.
guaranteed to be not big? Like the big cone. Because if he casts the big cone and we're standing where we're supposed to go, we're about to like cover a bunch, right?
On Night Fae we get 12% haste during the burst phases. Yeah, I mean that's solid. All the Covenants have their strengths. Like this crit one could also be really strong.
The fire or like the cone hitting people?
This crit thing could be really good. It's hard to know really until we get to test any of them, right?
It targets a random.
This will be really good for Mythic Plus.
If it targets you guys and hits the tanks, it should leave a small circle of fire at your feet, not like.
This will be very good for PvP. It's all preference, man. I mean, Night Fae is definitely cool. If I was gonna play another Covenant, it would be Night Fae, I think, mostly because I like the the leap, the mobility is really strong in PvP.
Yeah.
And just in general, I like having that little extra like movement speed situations.
But if it happens, I think we're.
Yeah, Mock, thanks for the suggestion. I'll check that out. The stam potions might be a good idea. I'll have to test it. I'm not sure what the DPS difference is between that stam bonus and popping like bonus intellect. I would guess the int potion would be better, and I'm assuming you can't stack these, but maybe you can. We'll see. We'll see if this goes on cooldown once we pull.
DPS DPS, if you can just chance advice them. I know it's a pain in the ass, but like that's the best loot we have. That's super good.
What do you think about Kyrian and Demo? Kyrian's ability is just not that good, I don't feel like, in general. Because the biggest value is that it gives you soul shards, but for Demo we generate shards real easy, so that's not that big of a deal. Maybe I could see it in like a PvP situation or Mythic Plus being solid, but in a raid environment, I don't think it's very good, and I don't think it's super... Any of the Covenant abilities aren't super reliable from a PvP perspective, really, in my opinion, or at least like in my play style. I cast Decimating Bolt some, but I don't. It's not a priority in my PvP gameplay.
The Phoenixes will probably, start in the middle of the room, and they'll come towards us at square. So they'll be nice and slow. If they get particularly close to us as we're moving along the wall, just throw down a Ring of Peace. I'll try and call it out.
I like the Decimating Bolt pairs really strong with the other specs, I feel like, too, because you can get really crazy Incinerates if you're Destro, and you can also get really chunky Drain Lives, too. You can pair it really well. I think it works the best for Demo, for sure, but I also like kind of this single target pressure that it has. But, I don't know. I think that the Decimating Bolt animations are cool. I like the gear is really cool. The zone I like. I mean, I'm surprised because I didn't think I was going to like any of that, and I actually really enjoy all that area.
I think 2 should be fine.
They should not share a CD. If these potions don't share a CD, that's really OP. That's gonna. I feel like that's gonna get nerfed.
Second one for second phase 1 after, like, after.
If the stam potion doesn't share a cooldown, that it has to. It has to.
I feel like we can use both of them on the jump, and then
you can macro. Yeah, I just did the macro right now, Mock. I just macroed it in with my Fleshcraft and my trinket. That's this button right here.
I'm saying the person who doesn't have.
Can you use Ritual of Doom for raiding? You definitely can. I haven't tried it yet. I need to test it a little more.
Phase 1, and then they should be able to use it the second time phase 1 comes around, just a bit later.
I did switch over.
Doing the intro for Torghast right now for Demo. Nice. Torghast is great for Demo. Everyone kind of is like talked shit a little bit on Torghast, at least like of my group. People are kind of just annoyed with having to do it. And I definitely don't like having, I don't like that we have to do it to get Soul Ash. That's kind of frustrating the way that works, because I want to be able to just do it if I want to do it. I don't want to be forced to have to do it every week. But it's actually pretty enjoyable, in my opinion, for Demo.
In case it gets hectic, there's no point you should ever.
It doesn't bug me as much as it bugs other people I play with about doing it, because I'm like, oh, it's not too bad. Like, it'll be fun. I'll finish it in 25 minutes or so. And I'm really looking forward to. Ian was saying in an interview that they're talking about ways of implementing future things for Torghast, kind of like Mage Tower-esque. And I'm real excited for that with Demo. I think it's going to be a lot of really fun content for us. I'm really looking forward to whatever they end up doing there.
Blast the ads, leave Darathos at.
But Dom, you can definitely use Ritual of Doom. I think Doomguard actually is pretty solid, but I haven't really played with it too much at max level, so I can't tell you from a DPS perspective what the difference is. And if you did run that, you would definitely be wanting to run like different talents, right? You wouldn't want to run like Demonic Strength. You'd go like Dreadlash, which you definitely could do. There might be some more viability to it once we get multiple potency conduits, because you could go some different setups. Like, I could see ways that it works. Your Doomguard also has a little bit less health, I think, than Felguard. I could be wrong on that, but I thought when I'd looked originally, like when Shadowlands first came out, it had like 1,000 or 2,000 health less, which isn't make or break. It's not a huge deal, especially because it's ranged. So certain fights it might actually be better, from a DPS profile perspective. Doing Torghast on alts kind of sucks. It's so bad. I don't know why the levels aren't account wide. I don't know why you need to go through
Yeah,
all
I'll
the
get the- I'll
levels
get the
on
one
every
that's far.
character.
I'll
Doesn't
get
make
right
sense.
here.
I'm
It's
sure
far.
they'll fix that though, because that's a
on
pretty
one.
glaring, like, pretty obvious. Okay, this is dumb. You know what I mean? You're like, okay, I should. If I make a third, if I make my hunter, I don't want to go through 1 through 9 or 1 through 8 again on a new character. Like, if I'm not geared enough to be able to do an 8, I'm not gonna do an 8 anyway. Just let me, just have them unlocked. Let me go as high as I can go. You have no idea how high I can fly. Okay, let's see it here. 5 seconds. Oh yeah, see the trinket went on cooldown right there. Do you see right here? I'm gonna go ahead and in demonic strength right there, and I'm actually gonna tyrant as well, because usually what ends up happening is the all this shit dies right away because everyone just cleaves so hard. Damn, we're at like 12k DPS.
Are you spiriting for the fonts?
Wait, are we stopping DPS? Right?
Yeah. Don't. The fonts need healed.
We can kill him now. Just about to spawn in. Good.
Preach, queen.
Blasting him.
I didn't see the DPS difference of I wasn't really paying attention, honestly. I'll have to look. I can look at the logs or something later. Look at the meters after.
Okay, I think we got him. All right. We're all going to the corner. Follow Skull.
We get this off. Then we're gonna move through the demonic core procs.
Oh, we got everything.
Once these stack, I'm gonna demonic strength again.
All right, Phoenixes are up. Dot 'em. Get out with those flurries. We're stacking on those Ember Blasts. All right, now we're moving along the wall. Follow square. See where I'm at. All right, now we're moving. Move along the wall.
Damn, I still got hit by that.
All right, stack back up. Crimson flurries. Get out. Soaking the Ember Blast, and then we're moving. There we go. All right, just keep practicing this. We're gonna like. You ready?
I feel like we have so many ads up in that. So let's see. So the tyrant.
Release.
7,500. 7,500 hits. Let's look at like Artificer. 8,300. See, I think that I don't know, man. I don't know that we gain doing the stam over the int.
Okay, so
the thing that's so strong about the int is that you're getting it on all of your big pets, and all of those pets are extended, so you get a lot of DPS value just from the buff that's applied to your pets. I mean, I think it's a good option, maybe like if it's a cheaper alternative. I don't think it's gonna outperform. If it didn't share cooldown, it would be insane. That would be super OP. It would be, I think,
We try
doing
to get
crazy
it before
damage.
the ads because that's what happens when we keep ads.
No, I mean, like, are we?
Demo's
are we
OP
doing
and
the guys
Torghast did
crank
layer 8 earlier. By the time I got to the
on
last
full,
boss, my
like,
fail guard had
after
450k
those
health.
ads
That's
on
nuts.
full die.
You should be cranking on pole, and like DPS should be using health stones and potions to stay alive.
Okay, there it is. Yeah. So, what was our GS order? That what we wanted.
3 charges.
Let's replicate Polaris and then Angel.
I like the charges of Decimating Bolt for Torghast. I don't use Unending Resolve really at all in Torghast because I'm usually not taking damage myself, right? The vast majority of the time it's your pet. I really the biggest thing I prio for Torghast is pet health and the pet damage one, the Hellfire Pact, and anything you can buff your health or your pet's health, because your health in turn also buffs your pet's health, and your pet's health buffs demonic consumption, so it makes all of the boss fights easier. And health funnel scales percentage wise with health. So if you get your health, your pet real tanky, like he'll never die. Those are the ones I prioritize. Everything else is like good.
Yeah.
The one that's really strong too is
Kind of bonkers.
the Decimating Bolt, or if whatever your covenant is. where Decimating Bolt gives like a 15% chance to crit and 15% increased crit damage or something for 15 seconds after you cast it. Because of the burst rotation we do, that's a very, because I cast Tyrant and then I cast Decimating Bolt right after. So then your Tyrant also gets that buff. So that's another one that I really like. But I basically just prioritize health. And like there's a couple like fun haste ones that you can get and stuff like that. But
I felt like we were getting hit by something. Maybe the fiery strike.
But we'll see. I'm really hoping they come out with some cool Mage Tower, like high difficulty Torghast stuff with like some cosmetics and things like that. I think Demo will see a lot of play in that in general because I just think it'll be. I think even if people have it as an alt or whatever it is, that's I think will be really fun, enjoyable content. We'll see. This fight's tough, man. I don't know if you guys have done this fight. There's so much shit going on in that transition right there.
How it's new positioning.
I'm gonna turn my mic off here in 1 second again. In like 10 minutes probably. When we stop raid 6? Yeah, probably like 10 minutes.
To move him because there's not an Everblast under you guys. So if you need to take time, that's okay.
Wait, repeat that?
Like I think you guys can take longer to move him because you're not moving with the Everblast.
That's true. Okay.
You mean once
So
it's
if
set up or off the start?
Yes. Because like think of like a 2x2 grid, like the 2x2. Like if the raid starts in top left, raid stops in top left, you start in top right. Like if the raid moves to bottom left, they can probably still hit when he's at top right, so you can take more time. Get used to it.
The buff from the bolt has no timer. Yes. It what happens is it runs out once Decimating Bolt comes back off cooldown. So it's basically it's a 45-second buff because once this is off cooldown, the Decimating Bolt buff will go away. So you just have to use up all the procs before it comes off cooldown.
That one was a little scuffed, but it has been fine.
Alright.
What's your Demon Bolt hitting for? Not very much. It's usually like 1200-ish. So like normal hits. So see that's like kind of deceiving because that's with a bunch of procs and stuff. But see how it says normal hits minimum 1400 right here on the bottom on the left. I can't hover over it, goes away. But it hits for about 12. I mean in raid when we're flashed and stuff, it's like whatever that is, 1500.
Ready.
Oh, also whoever died to the fonts, remember if there's no one healing you, do not take that last
here we go.
tank. It will kill you.
Duly noted.
But Sean, you can AMS or AMZ before you click it to take less damage.
Alright, crank this boss. Spread out with these.
I'm gonna pop Tyrant early here.
Good. Get on fonts, yes.
Second GS, please.
Spread out.
Hey, if you can off-heal your hybrid spec, off-heal other people and kill. You don't need to do damage here.
Spread out. Let's kill this guy.
I'm being a good raider now. I'm usually bad about clicking that.
Start getting slows up and shit on the phoenixes and they're out.
I'm gonna Decimating Bolt into Vile Fiend here.
Stun, kill. We're ignoring. Alright, Ember Blast, we're soaking, and then we're moving to the right. There you go, right now.
The Vanquisher's on me.
Alright, move to the right, to the right, to the right. Yeah, sorry. Right. Stay stacked, stay stacked. Near square. Stack up for Ember, then we're moving right. Go. Alright, stay stacked. You need to bait this in the right spot.
I have to kind of
Stack, go to the right now. Right.
kind of angle my camera.
Alright, stay stacked for the Ember Blast. Stacked.
I have big damage here. I think I need to save it though, because I think she's gonna run away in a second. I think I did this last time and kind of like wasted all my cooldowns.
Wait, stay put, stay put, stay put. This is awkward. Run through, towards the entrance. Let's got him. Okay, good.
Nice.
Good.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
Get this Vanquisher killed.
Okay, I'm gonna move my gate over here. Yeah, see, so like if I'd popped cooldowns there, he was gonna teleport away. It would have gotten like 5 seconds of my cooldowns here. I think it's honestly better when we get into this next wave to pop all my cooldowns once we get in this like big ad phase. Probably want to run Wilfred's.
I don't know what you guys plan.
I think Wilfred's is probably a better pick on this fight, honestly, because I would get a Tyrant for sure up in that KT phase, and then I'd have one up again here, and then I'd have one up again in the next phase. I think I have kind of weird timing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and use Demonic Strength here. I should also be imploding more. I'm kind of holding on my cooldowns here because I don't think any of this stuff.
CC on them. Nice. There's 2 of them on the right side. People down. Nice. Good CC. Good CC.
Orbs are down for healers.
Vanquisher here. More assassins coming in. Get ready to out for them.
I'm gonna
Do you want lost two?
I'm gonna pop cooldowns.
For the shade.
Pump tail, please.
Get these assassins down. DPS. Oh god, they're on a hurt belly. Okay, we've got more infusers. These infusers CC'd. Get a cultist so we can get interrupts on them.
Use first. We lost.
Okay, we're I think we're phasing. Okay, yep.
There's still an infuser up, far side.
Plus, if you haven't.
Oh, boss, kill this infuser first.
Damn.
That's pretty good though. I think.
All right, we're gonna try. Let's try Wilfred's. What Lego am I using? I'm using Horn Nightmare right now, but I think I'm gonna try Wilfred's because I think the timing's a little weird. To trying the 2-minute windows are a little weird in this fight.
This and the second wave of infusers. I think we'll have a very nice.
It's hard to use 6 demon bolts in 45 seconds. Yeah, it kind of is when you're on that legendary. I mean that anima power it is.
Because you should be able to get the second wave of infusers, and like you'll keep the ads lowish.
We should lust halfway through that.
Just want to watch you do Sledge Fist. I really want to do Heroic Sledge Fist.
Not that much happening to start.
We just haven't gotten there yet. We will though. We will.
I understand, but also
In due time. In due time. Off the top of my head, not idea. Usually Tyrant when imps
then you have lust for the GS up
has max damage. Off the top of my head. No idea. Usually Tyrant when imps is max damage. I don't know what you mean by that, bud. Yeah, I think we're gonna use Wilfred's here because
from the DPS's side, you're wasting lust if you lust there. So unless it's that big of a difference for the healers that we're gonna skip like the second half of that phase, which okay, if it is, I don't understand that. And
so we have like middle, and then we go to the side with KT, then we come back to the middle for a little while, and then we go back to this side for KT. So we'll be able to go, if we have Wilfred's, we'll be able to Tyrant, and then Tyrant, and then Tyrant, and then Tyrant again.
I don't know if this will happen.
Otherwise, I'm holding this weird 2-minute thing.
Skip after the first 2 waves, so like it's purely for the heals. I don't know if it will work with our comp tonight, but like I think it's a sound reason.
So you know what we could? I'm trying to think here. You know what I could do is hold Grimoire Felguard. Because if I get one, the first one doesn't really matter. It's not really effective DPS, but maybe.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I like the idea though.
The Vanquisher, that happens during, like, we have them during phase 2.
I'm trying to think if maybe I should hold my big Tyrant for when we're on KT.
But I'm I'm not entirely sure. I think probably focus Kale.
Let's
I'm
try
not
that this
sure.
time and see.
Yeah.
Might be less overall DPS, but I think it's more efficient DPS. It's more like what we're actually trying to do. I also need to focus on imploding more during the ad phase.
So how much, like, how?
Just ignore the nonsense. Okay, Alfred. Alright, bud.
Try it.
I'm playing with Horn Number right now, but I'm not happy with the RNG. Yeah, it's okay. There's situations where it's fun to have,
30%.
but I agree with you. In general, I'm not a big fan of RNG stuff either.
This pull, and you know if it's horrible, don't do it again because what you had last time was working. But I think
This
the more
fight
that they
also,
go
I could
through-
see a Dreadlash, like Dreadstalker setup being pretty good too, because there's so much cleave,
That's also true.
and it would be kind of like set it and forget it type cleave. You wouldn't have to really worry about timing it, where like I kind of worry about my timing with Demonic String. Don't you find the timing awkward with Grimoire, Felguard, and Wilfrids? Yeah, I do, but so what you end up, the playstyle, if you're playing Wilfrids, you basically, you hold your Grimoire for every other Tyrant.
Big closet for the boy.
That's the idea, right? You Grimoire Felguard once with Tyrant, then you go and you have Tyrant up again, you Tyrant, then you wait, and then the third Tyrant, you have Grimoire up again, so it's every other. So you have this kind of alternating play style. If it knocked another like 15 seconds off of Tyrant, it would feel better.
Yeah, so
It's like a little bit, it's not quite enough
better to keep him
reduction.
Like, closer to the edge of the room. So if we stray to the middle, I think you should probably move the whole stack.
Might be going Wilfrids or Synergy. Wilfrids are high, I believe, is our highest
Yeah,
simming.
we could have our mass just like
legendary
go
right now
along
for
that
raids.
Back wall where the pedestals are, and like.
I mean, it
mark
could
into
change. I feel like it's kind of ever changing at this point. It's still pretty new, but
square.
I believe
Well, I mean,
Wilfrids is
square's
the top
fine.
performing
I was just noticing it was like
for raid.
the stack was getting looser because the melee couldn't be on you and hitting.
All right, guys, I'm gonna mute my mic here.
Well,
we don't want to
Girlfriend's about
target
to come
you
back,
guys
so I'm gonna
while
have some
walking.
background noise and stuff. So I'm gonna mute my mic here. But thanks so much for hanging out, guys. I really do appreciate it. We'll keep going on these pulls here. Hopefully, get this down in another attempt or two. But thanks for hanging out. I'll be trying to hop on the stream here, coming the new year.
That would be ideal, but
Thanks for all the new subs and everything. It's a great way to end the new year, or to end 2020, which was a pretty crazy year with all the love and support in the channel. So thanks so much for hanging out, guys. I really do appreciate it.
Which was we were falling apart towards the end where we had like a whole cone of people to the.
With Wilfred, do you hold your Vile Fiend for it? Yes, you hold every Vile Fiend for every Tyrant.
It was good.
So it's a little bit of it's like a different setup. You hold everything for Tyrant. So you go Vile Fiend, Tyrant every single time, and you go Grimoire, Vile Fiend, and Tyrant every other time. But I'm gonna mute the mic here, guys. So I'll turn the music back up, and hopefully we can get a kill here.
Thank you. Are you only allowed one lock rock per fight? Like, doesn't even matter if it comes up cooldown?
Yeah.
Double
So
lane.
unless they changed it.
Yeah, it's just like right after me, so it's the fight.
So you
Yes.
drop combat, the cooldown is this one.
Okay, everyone's ready. Doing a countdown. Spread out this. Assassins. Good.
Your priest are probably among the boss.
Third chest, please.
Spread out with this. Let's kill this guy. Spread out. Fine. Okay, get ready. We got the shade coming. On our way to square.
Good job.
Wow, I didn't even get the thing.
Okay, follow square.
Yeah, that was the tank cone. Okay, soak in this and move now. Baiting this move now. Move. Alright. Staying stack on square.
Second ring of peace if we have it. If not, it's okay.
Staying stacked. And move. Stay on square. Don't cheat. Move.
Good job. Jump on the buff.
Nice. Back the heal on the boss.
CS going down.
Get to the pedestals, DPS.
I believe left right.
Yeah, let's try it. Bust it up.
Yes, please.
Big heals.
Assassin.
If you're a hybrid healer, you can heal him right now. We don't need you to kill. Okay, now you think probably need you. Priest he's done. Whatever. Come on, almost there. Pump it.
Infusers in 7.
Yeah, we're probably gonna get these infusers.
Spread out.
Get ready. Get in position for them.
Hit range. Get the fire side infuser.
Vanquisher.
That's fine. Just ignore him. The boss push. Nice. Alright. Just ignore this Vanquisher. No, do not fuck with him.
There's an orb. There's an orb.
Get to purple. Take the orb if you can, but just get to purple.
Call out healing cooldown.
Purple. Alright. Nice. Stay stacked.
We're just on the boss too.
Yep, we're just on the boss here. Alright, we're moving left. Ready, waiting, move. Quick. It's kind of awkward.
If I hit replicate after him on the next.
Stay stacked. Go your shot. Move left. Keep going. We need to stay stacked here. Don't get a cone on to the side. Good. Move. Left. Nice. Good job, guys.
So free, boys.
Hey.
Let's go, team. Hell yeah.
There it is.
And none of our important classes died. Nice.
Oh.
So that was a little bit weird. I'll turn the mic off for that one for a second. That was so. Notes for next time. I think that's the most efficient way of doing that setup is saving the 2-minute tyrant setup for either side, right? If you saw that I didn't use Grimoire or Fleshcraft. I didn't use Grimoire or Fleshcraft in the opener. I saved it and we used it on this side and then we used it on this side. So we had the big tyrant for the KT damage on either side. So I think for future pulls, I'm gonna probably try and do that too. You can run Wilfred's. I could have squeezed in one more tyrant in the middle there. I think maybe. I'll have to go back and watch the VOD. I'm not exactly sure the timing of that. But yeah, I think that is the best strategy. Probably if you're trying to progress on this and not trying to pad meters, like as far as damage done to KT. Shade of KT, we did 396k. Let's see like what other people did. 277, 273, right? 188, 185. Right, so he did, so it's that effective damage, right? It's not padded damage. It's important to understand that. Current eye level, I'm at 205 with this setup. It's important to understand that with that Tyrant build, like I could have done a different setup and got more damage on the overall damage meters, but actual damage done to KT is highest with that setup that we did, saving our Grimoire Felguard and our Fleshcraft for when the Shade spawns. So, okay, I'm muting myself again.
Boys, come back. I think we went the wrong way.
Yeah, I think that gets you back to the front.
No, remember he opens the wall in the starting zone, so you
Yeah.
can just walk over.
I'll be right back. My kidneys are gonna burst.
Come back. Yeah. I'm gonna do a 5-minute break once we get to the boss here. Alright.
Alright,
Need a
shout out
break.
your shaman with a 98 parse on that last fight. Let's go, Alec.
Good boy. Start the timer for a break. Go ahead. Do what you need.
Also, a lot of props to the DPS on the last fight. We got 5.6% total healing for that fight from the Essence Bonds. Good work.
Shout out to the 4 DPS that actually used a healing potion.
Yo, that's me.
Hey, Zoomers!
Very good.
I used
Finally
two.
making up for Shadow Striking early on every pull.
Actually, I found a way around that, so I Shadow Strike early every time now. And by me, I mean Ethan told me.
Yeah, to continue the hype train, our speed parse was 94%.
Hell yeah.
A lot because of how great all of the healers did.
I mean, shit, we pushed that first shade before the Vanquisher even spawned.
Yeah, that was so cool.
That was pretty baller.
It was the lay on hands.
Oh, neat! Let's go!
Big plumper!
Flex those Zandalari muscles, big boy.
while our break's over.
Alright. You're ready, check.
Summon Blair's back in. I switched my content.
Fuck, why did my ready check to show instantly make everyone say AFK?
It's almost anything except
That's really weird.
being flagtastic and garbageious and cozy.
Sorry,
What's
guys.
up?
I person the house. Everyone was panicking.
Now just
we
waiting
can-
for flagtastic.
We can just start clearing trash once we get the Blairs in here. Alright, let's get pulling. Gone too soon.
Only they explode.
Very sure we do these mechanics. Okay, nice.
Is there anything new for Heroic on this fight?
Yeah, I was looking through the journal and go ahead, Ethan. Let's hear it.
Actually, so there's two ads. One of them spawn at a time. One of them has to be interrupted, so we'll need an interrupt order. This is all during empowerments though, not baseline. Vials. Do they have to be soaked twice, Corey, or is it just like there are more?
I think there's just more of them. I mean, there's the one like empowered phase where they bounce, but I think that's a normal too, right?
But yeah, we just don't hit that. When the triangles are empowered, you know the lasers between the three orbs that kill you if you touch them? It starts.
Bring these into
spinning.
melee. Bring these into melee and
I
stack
thought that
them.
was
You
a
don't have to
normal
do
too,
it.
it was just at the 3rd level.
No, I'm pretty sure 3rd level is just the lasers existing. And like now in Heroic, I'm pretty sure now in Heroic they spin. Which means tanks you'll have to just move the boss every time they spawn when they're empowered, which will be a short time. But like I saw on normal yesterday, like 4 people died to the laser between the orbs, so like take your time and don't run through the lasers. They'll be spinning, so it'll be hard to dodge. Or, like, it'll be important to dodge. And then what's the 4th? The like damage effect mechanic? I don't remember what happens. But we're lusting in phase 3.
That's new.
It's because if we don't and we spend time in the spinning laser phase, you're all gonna die.
Speak for yourself.
I'm all gonna die.
die.
I noticed you're saying a lot of we, Ethan, but I don't see you here.
He's our 21st
Yeah,
raider, like limit head.
Max.
He has
I
the
started
stream
to
running
change
and
.org
everything.
because it's being sent to my girlfriend to let me raid, so if you want to sign it, I'll put the link later.
This is what takes us to the next level, boys.
Mitch, I love the energy you bring to these raids.
So I say we just run at her and see what happens.
Do you guys need feast and cauldron?
Do we have we probably lost some people. Are there people that usually drain the canisters?
Me.
I'm pretty sure there needs to at least be a second person on heroic. I can do it. I'm not too familiar with the mechanic though.
I'm not familiar with it either, but I can do it. You'll be fun with other stuff.
I know Chris recommended one person per canister. I don't know if that's because there isn't a cooldown or it's just easier.
I'm not sure. It might just be because of movement. If we have the mages doing it. Let's just try it with two mages.
Jody, you get a dot on you, but it's only while you're actively draining, right?
Yeah,
or like
everyone
gets
gets it.
Oh,
As far as I'm aware, there's nothing prohibiting me from soloing this except trying to do damage. Do we want another cauldron or do you want personal flask? I can drop a cauldron.
I have an extra flask.
Can we ready check to see how many people need? Because there were a couple extra from each cauldron,
Say,
and then alchemists shouldn't need yet.
Say yes on this ready check if you need a flask, if you don't have one extra from the last one, or you're not an alchemist or whatever. Say yes if you need one.
Ah, so that's how the other half lives, huh? Okay.
So we need 2 flasks. I don't think we need a cauldron. I have.
I also have them.
If anyone needs a power.
Just... Oh, I don't need one. I just automatically yes because I'm the raid leader.
Can you explain under what conditions do you drain the tanks? Is it just whenever you can?
So,
you want the he's about to go, that she's about to go to be empty, because that gives you just more time to not have increased mechanics or wipe. Then after she finishes powering one up, you want to drain it ASAP so it's no longer empowered.
And the rest I'll passively gain as well.
Yes. So like she starts on 1, so a bit before she gets to 75% health, or I think it's a minute 40. I'm assuming we'll be using the health metric. You start to drain canister 2, so it's at 0 when she swaps to that. And then you also drain, when she swaps to canister 2, you probably drain canister 1 because it was filled.
So we should
So the
expect
dot...
raid damage about 75%, 50%, 25%.
You should expect raid damage 100%, honestly.
You should also expect, so like those breakpoints will when I will open the full ones, but 8 to 10 seconds before I will try to open the one that it's moving to because the dot lasts 8 seconds, and if I open another container it refreshes the dot twice as strong.
Okay.
If I had to guess, that dot might be longer on her own. That's why I need
The dot hits everyone regardless of who opens it.
Oh, never mind.
And it's 10 seconds on heroic, you're correct.
I should make raids.
Sure.
I'd run those raids for sure.
Thanks, Clark.
So I think we'll just get going here. Besides, I'll get a interrupt order going. So I know demon hunters get DPS from interrupting. Is there any other classes that like to do so?
I do because of a conduit, so I don't know if the other DPS have that.
definitely do. Oh, yeah, I guess I do too. I got Spirit Drain.
Okay.
Can we ask that to assign people like before recording or something? Because if it's them.
Yeah. Alright. Loopy, Solzer. Oh wait, Rocky, do you have the conduit?
Do I have the what?
The conduit that gives you runic power when you interrupt.
I do, but not equipped. No, I'm not running that one right now.
Okay. So this interrupt order is good. Loopy, then Solzer, then Dat, then Shed, then Zoomers. So this is on the ad. That's spawned. It's gonna cast Condemn, I believe, was the cast name. And it instantly starts casting again once it gets interrupted. Just so you guys know. And yeah, kick it. Or between halfway done, 3/4 done. Don't leave it too late. Don't do too early, obviously. If we get beyond that rotation, then another melee can just jump in. And should be fine. If someone wants to be a hero and save theirs for the absolute last resort, then it'd be cool too. Okay, gonna do a raid check for pull here. Make sure we get just kind of nice and spread out throughout the room. So we can soak the things that she throws, the bottles. Oh yeah, one more thing is we gotta make sure we need or we get a freedom or something on people if we get to the phase where they're empowered, where the circle that has to get into melee, those people get rooted. So call out if you're rooted with that. It'll be towards the end of the fight. And Nate, if you could keep an eye out for that of freedom. If either of you monks have the Tiger's Lust, if you could potentially do that too. We don't have too many freedoms, so that's kind of iffy. But
last resort, we'll just move boss to them. It'll be annoying, but we can do it.
yeah. But yeah, let's just see the fight. So count down, go down. Bottles. Beams coming out. Spots. Good. Bottles here in a sec. Only one person soaks 2 bottles.
Open 4.
Thank you. Bottles. Or do the circle, or the triangle, rather.
Open 3.
Someone needs to soak a bottle. There's a bottle. There's a bottle. We need more even spread up. We're not wiping. Get these into melee.
Not up.
Yeah, not up. Close. All right, we're gonna kill these ads and focus on the conjured manifestation. Soak these. This is where the interrupt order is. Shade discipline.
I already used mine.
Zero score. Here's one bar. Alright, second ad.
Coach your DKB as Glar. Thank you.
Triangle.
Should we start over with the order next time, or go back to the beginning?
Yeah, start over. Y'all have yours up for them.
Jake, I'm dead on right side.
just have Corey fill in for Jake for cleaning the casters.
Okay.
Or have 7.
Should I drain?
No, I got it. I got it. 3's locked.
Also, you should lust.
Please, just one person if you can.
Those are healthstones.
Ready to watch out for these beams. These are death beams. Do not go through it.
He's down.
I'm down, Corey.
Okay, put it over.
Don't be in here.
These wells. All right, we're on these ads. Kill the ads. Interrupt order on skull.
I don't have first one because I'm dead.
I'm dead too.
Thanks,
There's a healer.
So,
whenever heals, you're
KOA,
dead.
I don't think we explained this tonight, but if you get the line that's connecting you to other people to get the orbs to disappear, just go right behind one of them. It's the easiest way for everyone to do it. If everyone picks one and goes right behind it, it'll work.
You're tracing the orbs as a triangle.
As everyone can see, the lasers are big. You can't disperse through them. You can maybe bubble the dot off, but like just take the time to go around. If it takes 10 seconds to do the orbs,
It's right
totally
here.
fine.
You can release. It's really not a big deal.
If you need a repair, do it.
Also, guys, make sure if you have like a jump or whatever, don't just fucking jump right away if you have the mechanic on you. Wait to see who the other people are. Because like so many times I see like 3 people jump to the back of the room and then y'all gotta fucking saunter up to the front one.
It knocks you back.
Yeah. Make sure we get a little more even spread for the range, like a fan around the boss, because there was one vial that didn't get caught.
Yeah, it knocks
We
you
have,
back.
like-
Understand, don't use your mobility until you see who the other that are chained to you are.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. We have like 4 ranged DPS, so we got to make sure the healers are spread out around too, because we had 3 on the left side for that bottle that got missed.
Yeah, melee should watch out too. I saw Liam jump to one, that was good. But in general, a lot of the melee have rolls and stuff. If you see one that's even possibly going unsoaked, just lose your DPS. Save the rate.
Okay, so the raid-wide damage is definitely like more prevalent from the anima containers, and so anytime it's open, a container's open, it's dealing raid-wide damage. The dot I think is only on me, from what I can tell, but there's a raid-wide dot for every container that's draining, and so there was a point where 3 containers were open for a few seconds, and the damage was pretty intense. It doesn't seem too bad with 2 or 1, but at 3 it's pretty tough.
If you call out when you're gonna do a third one, for instance, because we're not always watching exactly how many are open, I can just drop an AMZ and we can time those.
Okay.
At least on melee.
Yeah, we can just do like a AMZ combo with a healer cooldown then, unless we're planning on doing healer cooldowns at a different point.
So Zub, I'm not sure. Well, so the way I was thinking for the ads, people have some questions, is just all melee go and kill the interrupt ad immediately, and we'll have the boss.
What we should
on the
what
other
we should
ad.
do, I think, that I've done is the people with the 2 circles that spawn the ads should stack on top of each other near melee. So we just get the ads right on
The
top of
damage
each other.
isn't so bad that they can't
No,
stack.
no.
Then yeah, that's fine, because we can't move the ads, guys, and the big non-interrupt ad needs a tank on it all the time. So
yeah,
we
so
can't
we'll
leave
just,
that alone.
So like, yeah. So if the soul elves where the boss is, and I'm circle and someone with the thing, I just get like this close so the circle is just barely on the edge of the boss, so you're not completely encasing melee in it. They can still not be in it. So then the ad will spawn, it'll be nice and close to melee, the tanks will bring the boss over so it stacks on top of the ads, we'll cleave everything down. And interrupt and everything.
Glar and Loopy, I know this might be like an extra lot to add to like what's happening, but during Empowered Orb phase with spinning lasers, if you can during orbs, move to where boss is standing now.
Sounds good.
Can we just tank it there the whole time?
Maybe,
Or do we
but
want to be more out in the room for?
I don't know if we're guaranteed to spawn center is the thing. So I think maybe we bait center and then move.
Alec, you good?
I mean, most of the time we move away.
So that's probably fine. I don't think I saw anyone die to lasers who wasn't trying to do the mechanic. But if you have the line and there are lasers between the orbs, like take 10 seconds to do it properly, or you just die.
Yeah, that was my fault. I misunderstood. I thought lasers were between the players, not the orbs.
So both. There
Yes,
will always be
now we all
lasers
know.
between the players. When it empowers, there will be lasers between the orbs. When it double empowers, there will be spinning lasers between the orbs.
Yes.
You guys should already up.
Alec, you
I
good?
did.
Alright. Starting to count down. Remember, range healers, please, let's get a nice little fan out in range here so I can make sure to catch the vials. Good. Yeah, there's... No, no, it's not melee.
People that are linked, you have a giant red arrow above yourselves you can move preemptively.
Drain 4. 2 containers open.
See. Ready for triangle.
Please get around orbs.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Drain 3.
Good. Which is... You didn't stack these? Stack these, stack these, stack these?
Not all the way
in
on
melee.
melee, not on melee, not on melee.
On each other.
You're
just on
melee.
each other.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good. Alright, on Eds. Interrupt order. We've got a triangle.
Good, okay, good.
Killing the other Ed.
Lost turn. If you guys stack ads, you need an AMZ or darkness or something.
Healers, can you handle a second container?
Yes.
Drain 4, Ryan.
Oh,
Next time we go out, I'm going south.
Triangles, this will be lasers probably.
Yep, do not go through them. Die. Good.
Ryan, open 3 as soon as you can.
Loop the AMZ if you can. Have a shout.
It's down, it's down.
South.
Okay, good.
On Eds, on Eds.
I still can't. Popped it now.
Purpler shout.
Greater triangle, do not go through this. These are death beams. Just go around, get it right. Nice, good job.
Good job.
Catch
Oops.
these, catch these.
Popping Sanctuary here. We should have another CD in 20 seconds.
Freedom on
can
replicate.
do this.
Freedom on replicate. No one, or okay, that works. That works.
Yeah, well,
We're on ads here. On ads. Manifestation
Possible
first.
ad.
Our time boss.
Him is available.
Watch out! Get out! Move back! Move back! These are death beams, maybe.
No, this
Careful.
shouldn't be.
Boss.
Jake, do I want
Do the
forward
one
if I
mechanic.
can?
You won't be able to. The boss will die.
Just kill the boss.
Yeah, kill boss.
Pop mana attack.
Great job, guys.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
That's the enrage timer, Ryan. Once it gets
Oh, okay.
to the fourth one and it hits 100, we die.
Okay.
Grats on the double helms, priest.
Yeah, that's so good. Wow.
Casual. 29 high level
And
upgrade.
then all the new conduits for people because we've never killed this before.
Alright, time for council.
I got my shoes polished. Let's do it.
Good job, Ryan, opening them.
You did all the work. I just had to click something.
I think the timing worked. I don't think we ever had to have 3 open, so you staying alive was a lot easier.
I know we did drop that AMZ down. I think probably a little early, because it like wasn't able for me to click it yet. I don't know if that was for that or something else though.
So we have a mirror to console. We can
Front right window takes you here.
Or which one you're talking about, Ryan?
I think it was for the ads, Ryan, not
Oh, okay.
the anima.
Okay.
Yeah, we were MZing the 2 people that had to stack with the ads.
Okay, sounds good.
So wait a sec. We don't want to pull the Mater D. Okay, box.
I mean, you don't want to. I know I do.
Oh, okay. Alright, now we can grab it right back. Where's the Hawkeye?
Don't hit bombs.
This grip, make sure he knows his place.
It interrupts the bomb. We wait for Mater D now.
Yeah, so.
He looked like Glar funny.
And to death.
What does the dinner bell do?
I think that's the thing that summons a bunch of those.
Alright, let it go
Enraged
off.
Butler or something.
Damn.
Maybe that's what killed Ryan.
No, I pulled threat.
Was it while I was
What is
throwing
this,
my
classic?
weapon at him and running?
Or did you guys do Frida second or Frida first or last?
Oh, you're asking right.
We did her second. Starburst
Okay,
first.
Yeah, okay, we can do that. We can also do her first, but look, from that last fight, it looks like we are able to press our interrupt buttons well, so be better.
What is this interrupt?
It's the thing that gives you runic power.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
It's so smart of them to give bonus to interrupts.
Yeah.
It took a long time before they added that.
I mean,
It's
the
almost
two
like
new
not
classes that
dying.
have it, right?
I think the other classes can get stuff, or at least they have in past expansions, that can help them get it.
God. Rip.
You gotta watch out for that one, Robin.
Tough go. It's kind of funny, honestly. I mean, it is stupid, but at the same time, kind of.
My food buff.
Hate to see it.
Only Henry were here.
I love
Yeah,
how
it's in
jazzed up
the-
he gets about that res food buff thing. It's so fun.
It's really fucking good.
I mean,
We
yeah,
did some
but
sick
still.
strats and keys earlier today where we all just walked in and inted before the key started so that he could res us and give us the buff.
See, this is the kind of
pretty
zealotry that I'm talking about when I say he gets too jazzed up about this thing.
Okay, guys. So, Council on Heroic is. What is different in this one? Oh, one of the big things that's different is that there's 4 steps to the dance, or not 4. There's 6 steps to the dance instead of 4 on normal. So do not leave early on the dance, otherwise you'll get blasted. But you get more haste when you do it right. So
We need to just go over Frida infused because we've never killed her second in this one.
yes, so Frida infused is really easy. It's gonna. I'll call it out when it's happening. It's called Prideful Eruption. It looks just like the castigate from that guy on Kale, where we just all spread out, or like expunge. It's just we spread out while it's happening. It hits, we go back in to what we were doing. The main thing with Nicholas being last is actually wait, you guys do Nicholas last on
The
normal?
Prideful Eruption hits everyone, right?
Yes. Yeah, so it's something everyone needs to spread out for. Takes a couple seconds.
Yeah, but he has a heroic. Is enraged.
What is?
Just like for the ad boss, Nicholas on heroic, like when an ad dies, nearby ads get a huge damage buff.
Yeah, it's not worth worrying about really at all. We just like we just focus down the big guy, the veteran stone guard in that final phase. That's like the #1 priority. Focus that down when it spawns. Keep killing the beautiful attendants when they spawn. Just cleave down the little dredger waiter guys. Pull them in if we can. Yeah, it's not something that's like worth really planning around. We just focus that big ad down, #1 priority.
Do you guys lust after like the final dance or a different spot?
Yes. Do we?
I figured like final dance because you just like blow up the boss, but that's what we
It's
did
either-
for one.
I think we actually do it before, or like when Nicholas, you first start on him as the final guy.
Okay, so after the second boss does?
Yes.
That's probably good.
Let me check the logs real quick, but get ready, check. Yeah, that's when we did it. So we're gonna lust after Frida dies, when Nicholas is the only dude left before the dance.
Do you have an interrupt order for whatever her name is, Frida?
Let's just do the same one from what's her name, Innerva. So it'll be Loopy, or is that something you can be on Loopy consistently?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll have to switch off, but Loopy, who's Loopy?
I mean, mine's a range interrupt.
Oh, never mind. We do not.
I'll be
have to
fine.
switch off.
Yeah, so Loopy, Solzair, Cat, Jed, Zoomers for the interrupt order. Yeah, everyone else can just be emergency. Make sure I'll try to call it out, but melee. Make sure you just clear out of melee before the dance on the first phase. It makes things a whole lot easier when you're just not as clumped up. But luckily, killing him first, so we only have to worry about it for one phase. Alec, are you good?
Yeah, I'm just typing out a quick healing cooldown.
Okay. Let me know when you're good then.
Take just one more second.
Sure.
So you always have to interrupt, even when you're not even though she's dying second.
So all of the first
Yeah.
and second boss were interrupting.
Yeah, so we'll just keep them close to
And
Stavros, like close enough for melee to turn around and interrupt.
yeah.
Should
And
be
let's
good now.
have range. Just really any or all of us. Make sure to be ready to interrupt Frida when the melee has to dance on that first phase, because some of them might not be in range.
Also, melee, remember that you can taunt Frida, and she won't auto you, so especially when tanks are swapping, you may need to taunt her to keep her there to get her back.
It's gonna be a problem this time because they're just gonna be on Stavros the whole time.
Alright.
When Stavros is dead, we can
It's
just
still
have
a
them.
problem, right? Because whoever's on Stavros cleaving onto Frida will have threat, and then you swap.
Yeah, and then you can just keep
Or you
Frida
are we stacking all
nearby.
three?
We're like
Guess we
kind
can
of
stack
stacking
all
all
three
three.
now.
Like they're, yeah.
More or less. Alright, I'm gonna do countdown. Attendant. Swap. Kill the tendy. Kill the tendy. Nice. Back on Stavros.
So there, this is yours? Still there?
Get dead. Melee, get out of. Just clear.
That is yours.
Just dodge.
Somebody else interrupt? Okay, what on? Red, this is yours.
Yeah, that's the one we need the range to be able to do.
I already used my interrupt.
Are we good here? Let's just keep going for now. To the dance. So remember, don't leave early. There's 6 steps to this dance.
You can probably.
So 2 of our interrupts are dead. We have.
Skullman's not in that order.
You get dead up right?
Yeah, let's get that up once we're out of here. Stavros, we've got a dutiful attendant coming in. Feel that?
Be in front of Stavros.
You ready to dance? Melee clear out.
Ready to interrupt. Nice.
Okay. Loopy swap.
I can just get next one.
Alec, I didn't have the salve round 1.
Yeah, I think we probably need to move it up to like 6 or 7 stacks for the first one.
Melee, make sure you're perpendicular so you don't get
Beautiful attendant, killing this guy. Let's go.
Interrupt.
Bring it, Angel.
Going for it.
Alright. Let's keep going. Dodge this.
Beauty.
Alright, we're on Frida now. I want us to at least see the spread out thing. We got dutiful attendant switching. Dredgers are out. Grip them in if we can. Spread dot them. Alright, we've got eruption soon. Get ready. This is the one we're spreading out for, I'll call it. Go, spread out. Give the melee room range.
Purpler showed.
Him back to 10.
I'll tie it on 6 to try to get us to him.
Beautiful attendant.
If you have a BS, just fire up.
20 seconds on B-Res.
Okay, that's fine. We don't have it still. And you can walk back, right? Mirror.
Yeah.
Just walk back. For
Yeah, let's just wipe it up here.
I would say looking at that, either you can have the interrupt order can have 2 people per interrupt, which is we shouldn't need it, but we can if we're safe. And the other thing is if it does go off, I think there's like how many people are there? 100?
23.
No, there are like 6 priests, so if you guys just MD it, like it'll go off. So do that if it goes off.
MD only hits 5 people max.
Do we need DPS to leave since we're down to 3 healers?
No. Anyway, could you swap heals? I don't know if it's something we can do right now. We just have one more pull left before the end.
What I'm saying is like if when it went off there, like you guys priests can empty all of them off because we have 6 MDs.
Wait, no, the thing that's going off though is it the circles? You think it's just the volley?
Yeah, no, it puts a
circles?
magic debuff up on everyone.
Oh, okay.
But she
Yeah,
capped it way less frequently than I thought, and like my interrupt is only 15-second cooldown, so I think we just need a smaller, like a shorter interrupt line, and like more accountability for that interrupt. Like then I can just be calling it out, like, alright, Dad, you get next or something.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Just do 3 and have a backup or 2.
Okay. Yes, because I'm just on Frida most of the time, like, and I can just always be watching her, so I could just be calling it out, like who's getting next.
Okay.
I don't know who it was that had Recital with me that very first time, but I don't think they have DBM or bigwigs or anything, because for some reason they were not shouting out a mark, but the mark was on someone else in melee range, so I like ran in there and kind of made everyone take a lot of damage.
Brian, I think that was me, and I ran away from you like in the first second there because I spawned with someone else who had the opposite marker of me, so I took a step back thinking I was following them, and I think I ran away from you a little bit off the rip.
The marker went on you for that, but you didn't have recital, so I don't know if it's stuck on you from like the one before that or something. Because I was tethered to someone else. I was tethered to like a caster, I thought. Or a
Oh,
healer.
interesting. Okay.
There's a time for one more pull, so I would just do it if you can. Also, my stream is gone, so I'll just be asking for a shout randomly.
I can stream.
What was the damage like from that the spread out mechanic from Frida, the Prideful Eruption? Should we have a cooldown for that?
Yeah, we probably.
Yeah, it's like 6%
pretty.
of people's health.
Seem pretty big anyway.
Or we just say everyone use a person.
Oh, and then
What's this? What are the stacks at around then? Do we know? Are they low? I don't remember.
They were
Um,
still
should be
low.
low.
Yeah, it was low because she just does that as a regular ability.
Okay, then we
But
might
there will
just
be
like
multiple, right? Unless
yeah,
you're facing
have
really
a
fast.
warrior shout for one of them.
Okay, so we'll just say Liam at the first one, Purpler second one, Travis third one.
Sure.
It's also a
this
good
is for
time for
the
everyone to use
prideful.
personals, right? So-
Yeah.
Melee.
This is for the Prideful Eruption, by the way, Warriors, the spread out mechanic with Frida.
The lunge, whichever the guy does Stravos, like be perpendicular to him and the boss of the tank, because people die to that.
Yes, but I think it's when the ad is up, everybody kind of forgets about the boss, but always be looking where he is.
Yeah.
We're always gonna have
think-
him like kind of facing where he's standing right now, so.
Loopy, I don't know. So I know we can dodge it. I haven't been, and I'm not really moving him for the ad or anything, just to make it easier for the rest of the melee.
Yeah, I'm not moving it at all either. I don't think.
That's good.
Trying not to at least. And I'm not convinced we can dodge it. So.
Oh, we can. You literally just strafe it, you dodge it. But then he ends up in a slightly different spot, and I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Alright. Everyone's ready, doing a countdown.
So we'll just do Measles there, Dat, Shuttle, and then Skullman and Zoomers be backups.
Everyone be backups too. Like,
Yeah,
if you see it going off, just kick.
Measles there, you got next
Peaceful
up.
Attendant. Switch the ad.
They got hit by that. You need to be perpendicular.
Pick now. Nice. Yeah, you got next.
Dark Recital, melee, get out, spread out.
Pick now, anybody? Pick now. Yeah.
I burned my hymn here.
Two warriors are down, so I have one shot left.
Okay,
I'll
so
take
you got first shot, second me for a while. Dance time.
I held my hymn there because I knew we'd make transition, so I've got both coming out.
Dope.
Take my hymn on the second phase.
Let's just try to have Angel cover whatever stacks we get here, since you have both cooldowns.
Sounds good.
Beautiful Attendant. Swap to him.
So there, this is gonna be your kick.
Dance.
Reservoir.
Your reservoir.
Melee be perpendicular.
Full attendant.
Let me kick
Pop
this.
him.
I can
Go
get next
attendee.
one.
Attendee. Good, kill boss.
Boss. Alright, okay.
I have one to begin with.
Alright, we have no warrior shots. Let's just.
We have mine. I'll go first.
Okay. Attendee's up. Heads are up. Pulls in if we can. Put him down, dot him up, don't focus on him too much. You ready for the eruption? This is a square shot. Now spread out, give melee room. Flare shotting. Perfect.
Finish the winners.
I'm gonna tie it on 7 here.
Tendy.
Where's Square if we have anything?
20.
Last 20 do this.
Hey, wait, you want a revival now? Gorgeous.
There's grips.
Players, if you want to salvage, try to save it.
Heal me for meter block.
We almost made it through that 10 stack as well. That fucking sucks though.
Yeah, we just lost too many people too early.
Yeah, happens.
That's gonna be raid time. Good job tonight, guys. You didn't have me or Quan, which was probably pretty beneficial, but we got 2 new bosses down. We're gonna be starting all heroic next week when I'm back. So get excited for that. I think we'll down this boss pretty fast and then work on Sludge Fist. Quan told you on Tuesday, please like put some flasks in the guild link 3rd tab, like 2 flasks a week gets you 6 back basically. That's really nice. I think that's all I have. Announcements.